Hi and welcome to AFTV News Daily with... Why are you looking like that?
I thought I was introing.
Oh yeah, sorry. sorry.
This guy 10 seconds ago just went... And I was like, what's he doing?
I'm so sorry.
And then, hi, welcome to AFTV News Daily. With Cecil, obviously. The only person who never let me get through an intro.
I'm so sorry, James.
That's alright. No, it's cool.
Just before we started, it was like, yeah,
we spoke about it 2 minutes ago. We did the roles, we designate. It's good though. I think you're a better presenter.
No,
you've got your own duties. Otherwise, you don't need me.
I should just stuck to my paper shuffling.
I love that you're still shuffling paper.
Yeah, it's iconic right now. Right, let's get into it. Wait, you're also doing that as well?
Yeah, I am. You're alright.
I'm all over the place.
No chit chat. How you doing?
Listen.
How was your second jab? I had my second jab today.
I was just about to ask you that.
I'm alright.
James is fully vaccinated, people. Woo!
Yay.
I do need to.
I did have a nap on the sofa.
I do need to get mine. I must book that in. But yeah, how you feeling?
Better now. I got a bit tired. I needed a little nap, but I'm good. That had nothing to do with staying up till 2 a.m. last night. So
okay.
I'm joking. Anyway, let's get into it. But yes, so no, I'm all right. But
I was going to call out. Obviously, there was a comment here that says
straight in. Obviously,
I think one of the messages got deleted, but they were saying that we're fishing for news. It's AFTV fishing for views and news, but it's like this is truth. We've only just come out today. That we're not in for a war anymore. I mean, we've got to talk about
where it
topics.
hurts.
Yeah.
Shall we lose our head over that comment?
No, we definitely not lose our head. We're not that sort
of
people. We're not that sort of people.
Fun though. All I'll say to that is, I actually sympathise with the fan in the sense that, or fan or whoever it is, because there is a lot of repeat news. There's a lot of blasé, vague news going out from journalists, ITKs, whatever, that you just think, this sounds exciting. There's nothing to it.
Like Tammy Abraham being linked with Tottenham now as well to try to get the story moving a bit more. People, they're throwing in other clubs,
things like that just get you wound up. But the thing is, we have a duty to talk about it. That's just it. Like we're going to talk about it. There is more to this Aouar story, mainly because more broke literally 10 minutes ago. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Guido Rodriguez potentially to Arsenal. We're going to talk about Locatelli because I think there's a lot going on there. We're going to talk about Bukayo Saka because we do love him still, and there's lots of news around him to give you.
And always
good news, happy news. We'll talk about a new kit and Rangers tomorrow. So there is lots to get into. Yeah. Thank you for letting me get through that. I really appreciate that a lot.
Please forgive me. Started so bad, it just tried to steal the show. Poor James, forgive me for that.
I was about to, and then you went, welcome to AFTV. Anyway, let's just get on with it.
We're going to get to comments as well, guys, so make sure you're commenting throughout the show. I'll make sure I read a lot of your comments, and also don't forget to like throughout the show. Like what you hear, or don't like what you hear. Don't dislike it though, like the video. Cool.
It's good of you, Seth.
That was cool, right?
Let's go into it.
Let's go.
Houssem Aouar. I know we're all bored of this because this isn't just this summer, this was last summer. We were on the brink of signing him last summer. Rumours of his brother wanting too much, his agent wanting too much, his brother being his agent.
His agent Arsenal, being in London.
His agent being in London. Turns out it wasn't his agent, nor was it his brother. It's carnage. It's carnage. But we do know that there's been interest from Arsenal and Aouar. We do know that the club have been interested in this deal to some degree, and last summer couldn't get it over the line, though it was close. It seems now that not only are Arsenal, apparently according to one source, willing to... By the way, when I say one source, this isn't my own personal source. I don't know it. I don't know ITK. I don't know people. But it's journos. And sometimes they get it wrong, so I don't always want to put the info to their name and sound like I'm slagging them off or anything. It's a very difficult job. But some are reporting that Houssem Aouar was on and now it's off. Arsenal pulled the plug because... the money's just not right for them. That would seem strange because Arsenal were willing to pay more last summer than is being asked for this summer.
And then we linked to Maddison for 60 million. And
right, Buendia for 30 something, and that money would afford you Aouar, so I don't even really know what's going on there. But also the latest from James Ollie, who I believe is at ESPN, saying that Spurs, Tottenham Hotspur, have offered Lyon the chance to re-sign Ndombele in a swap for Houssem Aouar. Talks are ongoing, but Arsenal are monitoring the situation. I mean, what does that mean? You know, monitoring.
So
we're just sitting there watching it happen.
Yeah.
And then we go, do we fancy this? I actually think he's more likely to end up at Tottenham right now because I don't think Arsenal know what they're doing. And
Would it annoy you if he does?
I kind of got over the whole Aouar thing. I would like him. I think he's a very good player, but I did kind of get over it a little bit, like the Saliba thing when we found out he was going on loan again. I thought I'm sort of over it. I'm less worried about what Arsenal don't do, which is give Saliba a chance, sign Aouar, whatever.
Yeah.
Even when we didn't sign Buendia, I'm just more worried about what we do. And at the moment, it's just very funny. At the moment, bring me back Turkish, man. Where's bloody?
Couldn't help myself. Carry
And
on,
at the moment,
go on.
we're just doing nothing. Correct. So, but actually, I know we're not a Spurs channel, but let's just talk about it for a second. And Ndombele for Aouar, both quality players.
Good players, yeah. Ndombele is being.
I wouldn't be, if I was a Spurs fan, I wouldn't be too happy about that deal. I think Ndombele is a very unique player in his kind of, for a player of his presence and size and stature, but also his quick feet. Like, I think you get the best out of Ndombele, you could have a quality player there, who I think last season proved he can do it in the Premier League.
Do you think
that would seem a weird deal for Spurs to do?
Do you think there's truth? Do you think there's truth in it? Because, like I just said, Tammy Abraham's just recently been linked to Tottenham as well. Do you think it's reporters just trying to get headlines or trying to make it a bit more juicy of the story, or do you actually think no, they might be interested in Aouar and Tammy?
No, I think with Abraham, yes, I think there's a degree of drumming up interest. With Aouar, I think there is interest there. Houssem Aouar a couple of years ago was known as the next wonder kid, the next central midfielder who was gonna. I thought he'd end up at Barcelona and tear it up. I thought he was the heir to a Xavi and Iniesta. I'm not saying he was that good, but he was that kind of mould of player. And at the moment, it doesn't look like that big move is coming for him. And let's face it, Arsenal or Spurs, I'm not even here trying to troll Spurs fans, neither would be the move
for him.
Two teams outside of both the Champions League and the Europa League. Neither would be the kind of move that he was hoping for at this stage of his career. Because what is he, 21, 22?
He's young, but he's got the Europa Conference League. I mean, that's top tier.
We said we weren't gonna troll, but okay.
Sorry, I had to. All right, let me take this super chat from Alpha.
We didn't even get the conference.
We didn't. But
we didn't even make it.
I can't really troll
anyway.
That. Super chat from Alpha Elber says, I don't believe the media know who we are after. Every day there is someone else, and they know we are desperate to have a great summer. Let's relax. I actually don't think we know either. Not even just me. I think right now the club.
I said that with Turkish yesterday. I actually don't think the club know what they really want to do. Really?
No,
I don't think they know.
Same. I don't think Arteta. I think Arteta is brave enough to go into the ballroom and be like, I need this to fit my style. These players I need this. Otherwise, what's the point? He's not that sort of manager to do that. I don't feel like. I think he's a yes man. So he doesn't. He's probably not going to get the players that he wants. And I also like what you said there, the club and the owners, the Edus, all of that don't know what the club actually need. We've got another super chat from Gunners Forever, says, your thoughts on the Stan Kroenke statement, but I haven't seen that as of yet.
I haven't seen a Stan Kroenke statement. But sorry guys, unless we missed something really crucial.
We will check that while we're...
I've not actually seen a Stan Kroenke statement.
We will get to that.
So yeah, we'll have a little look. Let's move on to the next bit of news. Which does look at potential incomings, two central midfielders. Let's start with Guido Rodriguez. Now, according to Di Marzio, Arsenal. Do you know what? I'm half Italian. I've just spent a month on the Don Robbie channel. Like,
did you pronounce it wrong?
Well, I pronounced it right. I just butchered it. It's Di Marzio. There I am going Di Marzio.
Yeah, welcome to the club.
Yeah, it's hanging out with you lot. That's why.
You lot.
Who did we play Tuesday night?
Don't do this. Hey. This is virtual bullying here. Forgive me for not being able to pronounce teams' names right, okay?
I watched the fan cams. I saw you struggle on the first two, then by the third you went, tricky result today in the friendly. What did you think? I was like, he is doing all he can to avoid this name.
There was one, I just said Hibs. I was like, Hibs?
Yeah, they are called Hibs. You can call them Hibs.
Oh, so I get away. I should have stuck with that. Hibernian.
Poor as well against Hibernian.
That's not how you say it,
No, it's Hibernian.
Okay. Right, forget that. I have got the statement, but we'll read the Kroenke statement.
We've now got a name for your daydream team.
Oh,
Hibernian FC.
Yes, we're moving.
Oh my word! We're adding to the team. For anyone who doesn't know, the Daydream team is Cecil's team of butchered names.
Hey, you're in there as well. We got the man. We got the coach. Don't try and get away with
Who did I
it.
get?
You said Tom Holland.
I
Was,
said Tom Holland.
who's Spider-Man? You said he was a player or a manager. Sorry.
Chelsea coach Nathan Holland.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
No, I think that's a footballer.
It's something Holland, but you said Tom Holland. I was like,
I said Tom Holland.
That's definitely Spider-Man.
What's his actual name? Let us know in the comments. Who's the actual Holland?
Right,
I'm getting
well,
a call from the family while I'm live.
People are saying man like Monroe. He's a striker.
Yeah, Monroe.
He's a striker for the dream
Monroe's
team.
in the dream team. Who else did you have?
Who else do we have?
Who's the number 10?
Oh, come on, we've got Calvin Phillips.
Oh yeah,
Calvin Harris.
And
Bruno Mars in the
and
midfield.
Calvin Harris, yeah.
Come on.
Instead of Phillips and Fernandes.
We've got a strong team in there.
Hibernian FC is looking good.
Steve Holland it is.
Steve Holland, thank you.
Big up
Steve
Zayn.
Holland, yes. Well done. So, anyway.
Right, let's get back to the news.
They are saying, journalists, Di Matteo, are saying that Arsenal have set their sights on defensive midfielder Guido Rodriguez, who played an integral role in Argentina's Copa America victory. I enjoyed that. I'm glad Messi won that. With Betis looking for about 25 million. I don't know a lot about Guido Rodriguez, central midfielder, plays for Real Betis. Quite an elegant player as far as I'm aware, or YouTube tells me anyway. That'd be quite a bit of money. That's not far off what Brighton would want for Basuma. It's a lot off what Juve are wanting for Locatelli, wants to go to... what Sassuolo want for Locatelli, who's probably going to Juve. I don't know. It doesn't feel to me like Arsenal really know what they're doing in this position. Ruben Neves, they're saying 40 million.
Yeah, what's going on? I was supposed to be close. That was supposed to be number one target at one point, I'm sure.
I don't think they have a clue what's going on, really. There's a few. I mean, Julian Lawrence says, he's a journalist as well, says being told that Tottenham have now entered the race for Houssam Aouar. Arsenal still keen on the Lyon playmaker as well. But I don't really know. I don't think Arsenal know what they want to do in that central midfield area. Yeah. I don't think they know whether they want a defensive midfielder, a box-to-box and a number 10, or whether they want a more elegant ball-playing holding midfielder with almost 2 8s either side. Football's become quite intricate, and people can maybe listen to us right now and go, listen, you're overthinking it, stop it. Like, he just wants a more defensive-minded midfielder and a more attack-minded midfielder. But I think a manager of Arteta's style, the way he's been under, I was going to say stature.
Yeah, I was going to say
the way he's been under Pep, but also where he's had success at Arsenal, winning the FA Cup with a very particular 3-4-3 formation. I think he wants specific players who do a specific role. And that's where I'm getting a little bit confused by these different links. I don't know where the pattern is.
Do you think he's getting frustrated that he's not getting his number one option? Because I'm sure he would have put through the players he wants, and it clearly hasn't happened.
I think he's getting wildly frustrated. I think he's also frustrated that a lot of the players we needed to get aren't over the line.
Yeah, agreed.
And I think this squad would be in a better state if Lokonga and Ben White were through the door, and he said, well, you know what, we strengthened our defence with a backup left back, a new starting centre back alongside Gabriel, and we've got some depth in midfield in Lokonga. You say, cool, all right, we're not there yet, but the team is probably slightly better than it was last year. But at the moment, with Lokonga and White not even through the door, and we don't know what's happening in midfield.
Did you say slightly better than last year?
I think if those come through, then it's slightly better. No, at the moment it's worse because there's no Luiz or Odegaard.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much.
So yeah, at the moment it's worse. But Fabrizio Romano also saying that there was a meeting last night between Juventus and Sassuolo for Manuel Locatelli.
I like him as well.
His priority is to join Juventus, but Arsenal, and this is not just Romano saying, there's lots of people saying it, that Arsenal are there. They're basically saying, listen, we know that's your dream. And we know we're not necessarily first choice, but we rate you massively, and we're willing to do what it takes to get you to London.
But how does that make you feel as a fan? Because for me, if I'm not your first choice, and I want players that want to sign for this club to want to play for us, and it be their dream, like many players back in the past, does that not make you feel like we're second option to him and annoy you a little bit, considering we've seen the mentality of the players, some players that clearly don't want to be here?
Context is everything for me. I think we know that when you're an Italian player, they rarely leave the Italian league, not in the same way maybe Spanish and French players go to play abroad. So I think for them, it's a case of he's played for AC Milan, he's now at Sassuolo. Juve is probably the dream for him. You know, every kind of they're like the Real Madrid of Italy.
Yeah,
I mean, I know you still got Inter and AC who are massive, but Juventus are huge.
Yeah.
And I think there'll be that hit, kind of the young boy in Locatelli's kind of like, I want to play for Juventus. So I don't think there's anything wrong with Arsenal going, listen, we know we're not your first choice, but as long as you're happy and want to come, Locatelli might be like, listen, that sounds like a great adventure, but I want to explore this first.
That still annoys me.
No, that doesn't annoy me. I can get behind
Arsenal
that.
Football Club, we're in the best league, the most competitive league, as they say. I hear what you're saying. Juve
But
are
the context
Madrid, but
the context isn't about Juve being bigger than Arsenal or Arsenal not being the team he wants to play. It's about him just having a dream to play for Juventus, and sometimes that's not fulfilled. Odegaard wanted to make it a Real Madrid, but he came to Arsenal and gave it all he could. Like I don't necessarily think it's always. Listen, look at Eden Hazard. I mean, I think he spoke a lot during his Chelsea days of playing for Real Madrid and playing for one of those big clubs and what a dream it would be one day. But you can go somewhere else first and do what you can, and that might come another time.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm not worried about him speaking as he or let's say having that stance on the Juventus move.
Okay.
But I also don't want Arsenal to waste time.
Okay, let's get into some super chats quickly because I've missed quite a few. Apologies. So we've got Nick Golot says, does Mikel change in tune from a couple of months ago scare you? Boasting about the amount of investment before, now saying we'll work with what we have. Does that?
Yeah, it worries me.
That does worry me as well. And
he doesn't sound like a man in control.
He never has been.
No, but at times Arteta's given off an air of, listen, don't panic.
Trust the process.
Yeah, it's going to go bang. One day it's going to go bang. Those are his comments.
I know.
I know. It's going to go
Respect
bang.
for remembering that as well and going straight back to it.
And then he'd say, do you think the Kroenkes are going to back you? Yes.
Yeah.
He said it firm.
But he has to say that. But the going bang and trust the process, that was key. Yeah. To wait, I've got this under control, which now I feel like he's scrambling, which actually we saw towards the end of this last season that he started scrambling. Interviews were just all over the place.
Yeah.
His press conferences. We have Wayne Sage saying Inter Milan FC have just announced Kieran Gibbs as their new signing with the number 3 shirt. Okay.
Have they really?
It's quite a big move, to be fair, Kieran Gibbs. Big up Kieran Gibbs.
Was that just that? Are you just?
I don't know. That's a super chat. If that's the truth, big up. I would love to get Kieran Gibbs. Can't get him now, but he was planned to hopefully come on here.
Just having a little look while you do that.
I've got the Kroenke statement as well, which we should have to talk about. This is
you found it?
Crazy, bro. Not the whole statement, but this is what they said here.
I'm just going to have a little look at. When did this come out?
C-Law AFC says Ruben Neves the perfect Xhaka replacement, lads. I had my doubts about Ruben Neves, but he would be a great replacement for Xhaka. You're right in what you say there. I still was never my first choice midfielder, but if he comes in, it's great, especially when we're now not linked to Aouar as well. I think Ruben Neves would be. I just want to see a signing, guys, a proper signing. That's all I ask. Please, Arsenal, just a signing to get excited about. Give me a bit of hope. That's all I ask. Instead of all these every day looking at these rumours, it's hurting my heart, man. Anyway, back to the news.
On that, very quickly, we covered that yesterday, Turkish and I. It was about the fan representation at the club. So yeah,
you covered that.
I mean, yeah.
What did Turkish? I'd be interested to see what Turkish said to that.
In fairness, we were both pretty balanced about it and said, okay, Arsenal are doing something. It doesn't feel like enough, but it's also hard to judge what is enough. It's also hard to know what it is we want in that situation.
Well, them saying 100% committed to the Arsenal for long term, we want our fans to feel even closer to the club that they love. So they're basically.
It's great PR, man.
It is, because they're closing off as well the Daniel Ek bids. Like they're saying, like, listen, we're in this for long term.
Which also
is quite annoying.
I'm not wildly convinced, if I'm honest.
Okay. Ryan Thomas, quickly before we go on to the next bit of news. Ryan Thomas of the Super Chat says, this Locatelli situation is holding up other transfers and he doesn't want to play for us. Shake my head. You guys going to Florida next week. Atlanta. Shout out you, Ryan, in Atlanta. Quickly on that, that's not a bad shout. Locatelli, that might be us waiting for his decision. It's maybe sign up other transfers.
Yeah, well, we touched on that. Yeah, it could be. If it delays Arsenal, we waste our time, then don't do it. But something needs to get. I think Arsenal have the financial power over Juve in this situation. They need to go to Sassuolo and says, listen, you rather do business with us because we're willing to pay what you want. So tell the player to make a decision. Tell Juve to make a decision. and if not, we're walking away. And then it's a case of whether they are happy to move ahead like that. Oh, they might be willing to wait for Juve, but that would surprise me. But apparently Sassuolo are willing to just see what Locatelli wants to do. So, yeah, it's a frustrating one, I think, for Arsenal. But
I 100% agree. I'm just going to take some comments here.
Yeah.
Actually, last question, because he said that in the super chat. Are you going to America? You're double vaccinated?
I am, but we're not going to America. Yeah. I'm very sorry. No, listen, it just... Everything's obviously still not completely settled.
Nothing's fully confirmed. Robbie's still...
Yeah, nothing's confirmed. Nothing's but...
Yeah, Robbie's still considering it. I doubt we will be there, unfortunately. But with the whole COVID thing, and like you said, not many of us are double vaccinated yet. So yeah, we might not be. We probably won't be going. But Robbie is still considering coming over for those games. Yeah, so
we'll see what happens. It's looking unlikely. But you never know. Just pandemic. Not everything's so easy. But go on.
Wayne says Inter Miami, not Inter Milan. Did I say Inter Milan?
You did.
Alright, I'm off. I'm joking. Sorry, Wayne. Big up for sending another super chat. Just to clear that up. Sorry, you checked that as well. Into Miami. I got carried away, man. Apologies, everyone watching. Kieran gives a sign for Into Miami.
Do you know what the worst bit is? I think I knew this like a month ago.
Yeah. I saw it as well. Clintsy M says, this is the Arsenal. We don't do that here. No listening to fans' wishes. Amen to that. They don't listen to us, they say they listen to us though. They do say they listen to us. They say we heard you. What was the news that they said we heard you on?
Into Miami with a great crest.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Sorry, go on.
When they Arsenal said we heard you. Oh, the All or Nothing documentary. You said and we heard you. Yeah, I definitely didn't say that. I didn't ask for the All or Nothing documentary. Did you?
No.
Did you? Nah. Okay, good. Didn't think so. So yeah, you're right. They don't listen to what we want. But yeah, let's go.
Yeah, here's Kieran Gibbs in an Inter Miami shirt.
That does look fire though. Gibbs number 3 as well. Apologies, guys. Listen, sorry, I read it fast. Allow me.
I was sitting there thinking, what a strange signing.
Yeah, Inter Milan. I don't know if his career was over. Anyway, let's go into something up next. Popping up on your screen right now will be the new mural. Yes, mural in London. It's been painted of Gareth Southgate, Harry Kane, and Raheem Sterling. Lovely touch as well, by the way. Beautiful. I don't know whereabouts in London it is yet, but it says "You did us proud" on it, as you can see there, and obviously half of it's in colour, half of it's not. And I know there is no Arsenal players on there, but we're gonna go towards Saka after this. But it's just a nice touch that this is up there, and I pray it stays defaced.
Where is that?
I don't know exactly the location in London.
Okay.
That's the only thing right now. But whilst we move on to Saka, I'll have a look.
But for all the hate and horrible stuff we've seen from I don't even want to call them Footballer England fans, but I suppose that's the overarching name.
Yeah.
We've also seen like unbelievable support from people.
Correct.
Waterloo, King's Cross today had pictures of Sancho, Rashford, and Saka.
Oh wow.
Yeah, on the screens, and it said our 3 lines. I think that's what it said.
Yeah.
It said our 3 lines. You then had obviously the mirror. You saw what happened with the Rashford one as well.
Yeah.
People sort of writing messages of support. You've seen a lot of Alan Shearer, ex-players, speak up and say we're so proud of you guys. Like Jose Mourinho talking about legends of the game who missed penalties for him, and he said, "Listen, I've had some of the very best missed penalties for me."
Yeah.
So we've seen the worst of people, and we've seen the best of others, and it's really nice to see that. And I hope that makes them feel empowered enough as well to come back stronger.
Yeah, 100%.
It's a bit of a cliche, come back stronger and all that, but it
will make a lot of players.
It's very real for this. Like, come back a better player, more hungry to kind of go again. And England do have a real chance at Qatar, I think.
The murals in
it's not in London, is it?
Virginia Yard. No, it is. It's near London Bridge. It's
okay.
It's there. It's in London.
You meant to say undefaced, not stay defaced.
Undefaced. Yeah.
Undefaced.
No, I hope it doesn't get defaced.
Yeah.
Yeah. If anything, sorry, the people in the back. Hope it doesn't get defaced. If anything negative happens, I don't want to see that being defaced, like they tried to do to the Rashford one in Manchester. But guys, in Virginia Yard near London Bridge, so that's where it is based.
Good.
But we're gonna move on to our boy.
We are going to move on.
Saka.
Let's talk about Saka. Well, I mean, you may as well lead this as well because he's been. What do you tell the story?
Okay, so the Freedom of Ealing Award. Now I'm gonna be honest. I was gonna speak about this the other day on the Daily News Show when I was with Turkish, but we kind of looked to see what it was basically, what the Freedom of Ealing was. But it's just basically accreditation from his local county where he grew up in to say basically they support him through these hard times, and he's an Ealing boy basically. Not really much to it, just a recognition. I guess it's like
it's a. As far as I'm aware, it's achievement as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's the youngest nominee as well to ever receive this.
What I love about it is they're basically saying taking a penalty at the Euros final for England is a success.
Yep.
I think that's the overarching kind of message here. We're so proud of you for achieving this. Is essentially what they're saying. Which I love that. And you know, he did a statement yesterday, which we read out here on News Daily.
Yeah.
He didn't need to do a statement, but he didn't need to. He hit him, and all of them didn't need to apologise for anything. But you know, big up to all of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is nice. I think.
It was a nice
stuff that I hope
it was a
will
nice
empower
touch.
them.
And do you know what? You're right. The support as well was so huge. It drowned out all the racial. Obviously, the racial abuse was still not okay, but it drowned out a lot of that. The support that you got, like you said, mentioned before, ex-players, ex-managers. There was so much support. Big superstars really were messaging likes of Saka in support of him. So big up to them. And yeah, this little award, I know it might be small, it's still something, and it shows, you know, that we're proud of him, not just his borough, but we are as well.
He's done amazing. He's done. I actually think being recognised by your community is maybe something that when we're speaking about it, and we're not talking about our own communities, you know, where we grew up, our local area, maybe it's hard to put ourselves in the position of other people. But for Saka, that would be a massive deal, and for the people of Ealing, that would be a massive deal. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So you know, it's a big thing.
The comments are going mad right now.
Go on.
They're saying check Fabrizio, go now. Fabrizio talking about Locatelli, check the tweet. You guys are fast, you know. You guys are really fast.
Or are you winding me up?
No, I don't think. I mean, they did that.
Okay, Juventus met with Sassuolo today. Opening bid for Locatelli, loan with obligation to buy. Sassuolo refused. Negotiations with Juve will continue as their Locatelli's priority. Sassuolo want 40 million euros as they know Arsenal would be prepared to pay this fee.
Wow.
Just repeated what we basically said. But
okay, we just said that, yeah. Okay, cool.
That's thank you, Romano, for confirming what, in fairness, Romano's been reporting. Romano's been saying what he thinks will happen.
Yeah.
And today that's kind of been confirmed. Well, right now it's been confirmed that, comment section fast.
They're quick in it 2 minutes ago. Yeah. They're watching this and then... Yeah, mad.
Yeah, mad.
Big up you lot. Yeah.
What they're basically...
You must have bare screens.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Do you know what I imagine?
Look how many screens we've got here.
Like a flight control room. Do you know what I mean? Just sort of...
Just waiting. Oh. He's tweeted, go. Cecil, James, Fabrizio. Yeah. You lot are quick,
Get that super chat in. Get that fucking super chat in. Go. He's bloody tweeted.
How many screens are on this table?
Fair play to you, lads. Fair play to you. He's been saying what he thinks will happen, and now this is what is happening. It's come to fruition, as he said.
Okay.
And you could literally repeat the bit that we just said 10 minutes ago, which is Sassuolo know Arsenal are there and have the money.
Yeah.
And they're not going to take this, Juventus loan obligation to buy. It's not. They've got a fee. Arsenal can pay it, and Juve have got to meet it because Sassuolo won't. They've got someone else waiting. They'll say to Locatelli, "Listen, you stay or you go.
40 million.
You go for the right offer.
40 million euros enough? Is that a fair price or not? Is that over?
No, I think that's a good deal. Yeah, man. Was he 24? Just won the Euros. Yeah. Proven to be a quality. What's Brandon laughing about?
It's called notifications, lads.
Oh, people are getting at us. Notification. It's called notifications, mate. Yeah. Says Martin.
Do you know what? I'm not even going to take the bait.
Yeah, I'm not going to buy it. I'm not going to buy it.
Take it. Right. You know what? I've got what are they called? Like alert. I've got alert notifications from Z. You know Z, the guy on Twitter.
Yeah, you told me about him today. To be fair.
Yeah. So I'd have seen it, but I'm too busy doing a show. But thank you anyway.
Big up people in the comments though. We love you. And,
Yeah, we love you.
Straight
Thanks,
away, and
guys.
we'll listen to what you guys are saying. Please make sure you smash the like. We're on 282. There's 2,500 people in there. Hit the like.
Oh, this is mad. And now, Get French Football News 10 minutes ago. Listen, lads, what can you do this by 5 o'clock? Why?
Yeah, I know. We prepare so much for this show.
We saw that damn kit to talk about.
That's what they're like though. They're like, James and Cecil going live now. Top the news.
Yeah. We hate AFTV, so let's break all the news
while they're live. Yeah.
Okay, so Get French Football News have said regarding Aouar that the player continues to have no intention of being part of Lyon's project, or Peter Bose's project. I assume he works for Lyon, but they have no offers. And they want around 25 million euros. The longer the window drags on, the more likely closer to 20 million euros would likely suffice. Contrary to reports elsewhere, no club has made a formal offer yet, but Lyon are hoping to have that change very soon. Questions over how serious Premier League interest currently is. I think that's a very, really pertinent point, that bit there, about how serious is the interest from Arsenal and Spurs. Because at the moment it sounds like they're kind of trying to do a, well, if we can get him, we will.
Yeah,
but do we really? So it's a fair point. Aouar, last year, Lyon's negotiation strategy was to demand 50 million euros all in and stick with it. This year, it looks increasingly likely that they're happy to have a lower price being briefed in the media with the hope that they can get multiple clubs involved and incite a bidding war.
So they've chopped the.
They're trying to make it
price
lower, so everyone goes, we'll have him, and it pushes it up again.
So they've chopped that price completely in half. To try and drive bids.
Yeah.
It's like trying to get a mortgage on a house, bro. Trying to buy a house is what they keep doing. Going loan low so you can offer more. Let me tell you what, Aouar for 20 to 25 million euros is a steal.
Yeah, I'd do it.
If I was Arsenal, I'd make the bid. Make the bid. Like, why not?
Imagine Aouar, Partey, Locatelli.
Oh, unreal. Or Basuma in there as well, maybe. Oof. Probably not going to happen. I'm dreaming.
But the other two are gettable. Well, I mean, Locatelli's. But anyway.
Yeah, where's the second choice?
Okay. Right. Thanks, guys. Any more news you want to break? Feel free to do it. Now. Okay, we've got a new kit to talk about. We're laughing at.
Someone tells Cecil his top's one size too small. It is tight. I can't lie. But I've got a new one. Not the new kit.
No, go on.
We're gonna do this.
Shout about this. This is a big deal.
Come on, guys.
Vintage.
On
New kit day. Look what Seth's gone bought.
Do you know what? Some of you may be too young to even. I'm young as well, to be fair. Some of you may be too young to even remember this. But, it's not Juventus in the back. People shouting. People might be too young to remember this kit. But this is what Stand Up, Speak Up, Nike initiative. Basically, like kick it out, say no to racism. Hope United, stop online hate, all these campaigns.
No room for racism, is that another one?
No room to no room for racism. We can keep going. Like I said, kick it out, stand up, speak up. There's a long list.
Listen, all do amazing work.
They do.
All do amazing work.
But I recently was on another news channel speaking about how much we've progressed, and if I'm honest, not far enough. With all these campaigns, we haven't progressed enough. We're not going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about how beautiful and lovely this kit is. This was a one-off piece. They wore it in, I believe, the warm-up, and it was a massive campaign. It also came with, which the guy who sold me this, his name is Rocco Rico. Go check him out as a vintage shop. He also reminded me that when this top came out, they had wristbands. I don't know if you guys remember this. You might be too young, you might not be. You might be around the age that I am. I remember going to school with the wristbands. They're black and white ones saying stand up, speak up. And it just took me right back. And as soon as he said he had this top, I said I have to buy it with Pierre-Emerick in the back, because he stood up for a lot of racial inequalities. Pierre-Emerick, big advocate. Him and Rio Ferdinand were kind of the front runners of this when this campaign came out. So big up to them. It's an original top. I'm going to treasure it dearly. And it just took me right back to when I was young with the wristbands. Around the times when in Walker packets you can get like shiny discs of football players and stickers. How much did I pay for it? £80. Cheap, in my opinion. Legit as well.
It's a bloody good deal. Rocco
Rico, guys. You're going to see a video come out very soon, a special episode of Supporters Club with Turkish kind of giving away the... What? What were we laughing at?
So, firstly, it's an amazing kit for an amazing purpose. But his name's Rocky Nico. Not
He's going in the team.
Get out of it. Sorry, Rocky Nico. His at on Instagram and Twitter is Rocky Nico. Go check him out. He has a vintage store. He has all the
Big up Rocky.
No, big up Rocky.
On the supporters club.
Yeah, he was here.
Coming out.
He was here today. And,
Rocky.
And he said he had
Rocky.
this top and I had to get it. Big him up. He sells old t-shirts, vintage t-shirts at a fair price because he loves the club and he loves the fans. So guys, go check him out. Big him up. Pierre-Emerick on the back.
Find him on Twitter at Rocky Nico.
Thank you for thank you for that. Jeez Louise.
Nico.
How?
Yeah, Nico Rocky. You know I spell Rocky. ROCKY.
A day.
Howler, boy.
A day of Cecil not butchering names, honestly.
I've had a howler.
Right,
Do you know what? It's like I've had the vaccine and I'm all over the place. I'm fresh. Man's fresh today as well.
But also, you're talking about such an important shirt from a really important moment, and it shows you that even near on 10 years ago, the same discussions were being had.
Yeah.
With 10, 20, which tells you a lot in itself.
It was around 04.
And you just keep saying Rocco Rica.
Oh, apologies for that.
Right,
we're gonna talk about the new kit, guys. We're gonna do a little discussion about that. We also had that here, but it's not with us currently. But we'll talk through it. In 2 seconds, I'm gonna take some super chats because we've got quite a few.
Yeah.
Okay, so Adiyinka says we need to replace Xhaka. He gave us still in the midfield. If we do not replace him, then this season is dead on arrival. I mean, if we don't replace him, you're right, we'll struggle. But even if we keep him, I still think we'll struggle. If I'm completely honest, in that midfield, it's still weak with him or without him, personally.
Upgrades with or without Xhaka are needed.
Yeah, they're needed. Perfect. Black Caesar 83 says, sorry to keep bringing up Xhaka. Raw! Man, they're on Xhaka today. All right. Sorry to keep bringing up Xhaka. If we could afford an upgrade, wouldn't you rather keep him as a squad player as opposed to someone like El Neni? No offense to him.
I know what he means. I know what he means. Like, I do think Xhaka's probably a better player than El Neni, though not a lot in it. I think El Neni's more consistent.
Yep,
Xhaka
agreed.
can have more like 8 out of 10 games, if you know what I mean.
No, I agree with you.
Like Xhaka can have a great game more often than El Neni can have a great game. Either or, man. I'm not enamoured with either, but also they give their all on the pitch. But I'm looking to upgrade on that, you know.
Yeah, I think that's key.
Yeah.
Quickly, Oz F says, there are 11 weeks between the end of last season, May 23rd, and the opening game against Brentford. We haven't purchased a single first-team player. Every year we buy their shirt, fill their stadium, and the Cronkies laugh.
Listen, I've had more jabs than they've made signings. So
That was a bar.
So,
Oi!
I think the club...
Mixtape coming soon.
I think the club need to maybe start getting on with it a little bit.
Do you
Right?
think? Yeah.
You know, they tell you when you get your first, it's going to be like 11 weeks to your next. That's a long time.
No,
Apparently not
No.
in the Arsenal world. But anyway,
Jeez.
so the new kit
new
they're going
kit.
to wear against Rangers. Let's just quickly round off for a couple of minutes on this. Rangers game tomorrow and the new kit. Just give me your thoughts on it all.
Okay, let's start. New kit for me. I'm not gonna say I'm not a massive fan. It does look nice, but for me, it's about a 6 out of 10. Personally, it's quite low for me. I'm not really a fan of the Ajax looking style kit. The price for the authentic shirt's £100.
Yeah, it's always is.
If you guys, I know, but if you go check the video review out right now on AFTV, £100 for that shirt. It's quite a lot. It's a lot. For me, and the quality, I think Robbie spoke about it. It was like an iron-on badge. It wasn't like the embroidered one, which does annoy me as well, like the classics. And also, like I said, we had Rocky Nico in. We had Rocky Nico in today. He was wearing a nice Arsenal classic with the Arsenal on the bottom of the back of the top. And he told me they used to have that on the back because that's where the arse was, and people used to make jokes of it. But that that was iconic, and we were winning those days, so no one could really make a joke of us.
Yeah.
So, but I missed that old school styled writing with Arsenal on the back of the low hanging of the top, and I was like, I'd love a top like that again, which will probably be remade at some point this season with the 100 million kits that they're going to release every month. But for me, the home kit, I'm not a massive fan. The away kit, I like very much. I'm not going to get it, but I do like it more than the home kit. Your thoughts on the home kit?
I actually like it. I think it's nice. I think it does what a home kit should do, which is be simple, clean. I don't mind the side panels, the white panels down the side. I don't mind the blue on it. I actually think we should have more blue on our kits because there's blue in the badge. You know, I always think the kit should resemble the crest, you know, and the colours of the club.
The blue's just a nice
it's
amount.
enough, just a little
nice
bit,
amount.
just a little. Yeah, it's tasteful. It's nice.
Will you buy it? Have you got it?
I haven't got it. No, but listen, I'm one of those who I get where, say, Turkish is coming from. I get where Robbie's coming from. I might buy it further down the line. I'm in no rush. With previous Adidas kits, and we're spending money on Pepe and all that, and I'm sort of caught up in it. I was sort of quite quick to get it, but none of these kits at the moment feel to me like classics that will live on for the next 10, 20 years. Unlike the first Adidas kits that came out a couple of years ago, they felt like they'd be classics, and we'd look back at those. You know, the collar and the home kit was really nice. The away kit with the remade bruised banana. So yeah, that's kind of where I stand.
Fair.
But it is nice.
I mean, listen, me saying I'm not going to get the home and away kit, I don't usually get the home and away kits. That's kind of something I've just lived by. So that's not me being against buying kits. Go buy your kits if you like the kit. I'm not.
That's what you want to do.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you to not do that.
I understand if you want to make a statement, but
I get it as well. Like,
do.
I saw a fan today in the Armoury buying a top, and he looked at me like, "Oh no, you've caught me. You're at AFTV buying it." I was like, "Bro, I don't care. Like, buy your kit if you want to buy a kit. If you like it, buy it. We have nothing. We should have no say on that anyway." And I'll probably end up buying, not the home and away kit because I don't do that, but one of the training tops or something nice, because there's some nice ones that are out there. Touch on Rangers quickly before we round off. Obviously tomorrow they finished first, top of the league.
Yeah, I just want to see more. I just want to see more first team players. That's all. I want this squad to just start looking a little bit more like what the squad will be.
But it's unlikely we'll see that because obviously a lot of them were away with the Euros, so that's a big ask.
Not that many though. Not that many away. I mean, Holden should be back. Chambers should be playing.
Holden, quickly.
Haircut.
Who's seen the haircut?
Let's throw it
Can
on.
we just throw it up there quickly for them, for the people? I want to get their thoughts and feelings. Quickly.
I think it suits him. Good work. I like it.
You like it, yeah?
I'm glad he's done it.
People in the comments, how you feeling? You like the baldness? Do you know what? For a centre back, he's bald, bro. That's not disrespect.
No, I know.
He's bald.
Just say it how it is.
He's bald, man.
Yeah. Is there not a little bit of hair?
A little bit, but do you know what some people are saying?
Go on.
He's gone bald to get a hair transplant.
Oh.
Which this is what I'm hearing. Might not be true. I'm speculating. Don't hold me to the word, Rob. Don't come for me. But obviously the hairline was back last season. Stress maybe.
I'm not going to take the piss because
I'm not taking the piss.
I think mine's on its way back.
I'll do the talking. So obviously the hairline was slightly pushed back. A bit of stress maybe from last season. We had a stressful season. He's 25 years old. Some people are saying he had to cut it down to potentially maybe getting a hair transplant. That may not be true. I'm speculating, but obviously nowadays it is a lot about looks. I've got to check the comments quickly. I'm being told there is a super chat which we're gonna have to get to. But let me see what people are saying.
I think it suits him. So good on him.
He looks like Cambasso, moving to oh God, I spell that right.
Just get on it, man.
Moving to Burnley, says Theo.
Cambasso.
Tini cut holidays short to return to Arsenal training. Yeah, we spoke about that. Super chat from Ozef, we spoke about that already, that one. Jay Gunnar Fan TV says, guys, I am still thinking whether I want to buy the home kit before the Brentford game, but it is 300 Aussie dollars, which is more than 160 pounds.
Listen, up to you. You do you. You do whatever, it's not for us to say. Do whatever you want. But big up you supporting all the way from Australia.
Yeah, big up, and good answer.
Yeah.
Good answer, James.
No, well, listen.
Oh, big up, because you could have said anything then, but I respect that. I don't know how to pronounce this name. Hirif Junkie says, why we in for Ben White when we could get Varane?
Because we couldn't. Well, hold on. No, I mean, listen, we couldn't get Varane.
Yeah, Varane would have come. Yeah, let's be honest.
He's off to United, even that is touch and go. So,
no, that's likely. That's looking likely.
It's likely, but
that and Trippier.
He's leaving Madrid to do it. You know, that's the kind of deal that I think will happen. But you've seen them fall through because the player goes, actually, I'm happy at Madrid.
Okay.
So
we're going to round off. We're going to take these last couple of super chats. Nick again with a super chat. Thank you very much. Lokonga and Tavares done for a 28 million. Onana, White, Aouar, Locatelli, Basuma 124. That would be just about £150 million window. Would you be happy with that? Me, yes. I would be very much happy with that.
I would be happy
I actually expected that this window.
I'd be happy with that. And there's no natural 10 in there, but I'd be okay with that actually.
Same.
So, yeah.
Or an Odegaard back on loan. No, permanent, sorry, because he wants a permanent. Quickly, James, I'm going to leave this one to you. It says James and Cecil, but I'll give it to you. Could you both just please name first first name player for each position: forward, midfielder, defender,
Well,
goalkeeper.
like a new signing or a...
Yeah, that is, it's
in
a
the
tough
team?
one, Jay Gunafan TV. I know you put that in your super chat, but because we could pick the top players in those positions. Are we doing realistically or top players? Like, I want.
But does he mean like a new signing or just our favourite player at the club? Do you get what I mean?
Please name one first name player for each position.
Anyway.
I don't know. Anyway, yeah, good question. I don't know the answer to that, guys. We're coming towards the end of the show.
We are. Right. Let's round it off. We're being talked to in the background.
Being
Apologies,
heckled.
guys. We get a lot of heckling on this show. Actually, it's not. Yeah.
Big up Harvey, says get them up to 500 likes. Guys, if you could, we're on 417. I mean, I don't know what the likes do, but it makes me feel great when I check the like count.
Get them up to 1,000. Go on, guys, you can do it.
You can do it.
Last thing,
Any closing
on the,
words?
Yeah, on the kit, go check out Robbie's review and video on it that came out today. He was there first thing this morning to chat about it, so we bring it to you first.
And Brennan, big up Brennan as well. He was out there with Robbie.
Brennan was there? No, I don't believe it. Nah, no chance. Right, guys, thank you. It's been fun. Remember to check out Rocky Nico. You're getting me to
Think about it
balls
now.
up. He's at Rocky Nico. You'll find him on Twitter and Instagram as well, I think. Go get your vintage shirts if you want. Go buy the kit if you want. You do your own thing. It's up to you. Big up Bukayo Saka as always. Let's see what Arsenal do with Aouar, Locatelli, Guido Rodriguez. Here we go. Yeah.
Yep, Andy Arsenal says if the Cronkies don't deliver this year, like moving out Xhaka and Bellerin out and get good players, get Cronkies out. Cronkies should be the forefront of your message anyway to get him out of the club before that happens. But if that doesn't happen, that gives you more ammunition to get him out. But he should be out already. We should be still pushing that message. Thank you all for watching. We will see you again. What day is it?
It's Friday, so we'll see you Monday.
We'll see you Monday on this show, but we'll see you tomorrow for the watch along and all other content for the Rangers game. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Peace.